to 10 inches of rain with some locally higher amounts on the west side of the eye. So the strongest winds, they're going to start around 10 o'clock tonight, and the heaviest rain starting around 5 o'clock. We're already starting to see those outer bands working their way in, and we're already seeing the outer cloud bands extending all the way up into Maine. So yeah, the storm system is starting.
What's up, people? Facebook, YouTube, a little bit of everybody. We are out here in the storm, the Irene. So live for you, only way I could do it, I'm going to broadcast this shit. From the moment I leave, which is now, the storm hasn't started too much. But unfortunately, I'm a little screwed because I have to go do about a 5-6 hour run in the storm. Can you believe it? So now, right, excuse me, we're in Jersey, right? We're in Jersey, and as you can see, I'm outside the car, so the rain ain't coming out too heavy right now. But get this, yeah, I'm doing some checking the fluids and shit before we roll, because that's how you should do. So, get this, I'm in Jersey, but I gotta go to Kingston, New York. You know, so right now they're saying with the storm that it's on its way to Carolina, or it's in Carolina / Virginia and Delaware, and it'll be here by 11 o'clock tonight, right? So what the game plan is, ladies and gentlemen, what the game plan is we're gonna go up here early, knock this shit out early, make my 3 stops. One of them's up in the mountains. Y'all probably seen the video with me up in the mountains. Yeah, I gotta go there. And then be back early enough before the heavy part of Miss Irene on her period hits us. So just in case shit gets crazy, I'm documenting the whole shit, because can you imagine? We out in the storm, trees and shit flying by, water's everywhere, cows is in the air, tornadoes, all of this crazy shit. So we're in Jersey. Next stop.
Meanwhile, you know, things are getting serious in Virginia Beach. As we've been mentioning all morning, Hurricane Irene has already reared its ugly head there, and over 200,000 people without power.
Right. One death being reported as a result of a falling branch because of the winds that came ashore, I should say, North Carolina, Virginia this morning. We're taking a live look now. This is in Virginia Beach, I believe. You can see the waves really starting to pick up there. We saw some damage to a pier in North Carolina that we've been looking at throughout the morning, so and not done yet either.
And in our area, people are preparing. You know, they're going out there trying to stock up on supplies. We had somebody who sent us a picture of a store in Bushwick where the line was outside the door.
Get inside and then fight it out for whatever is left on the shelves.
And then we also had someone report to us that some of the gas stations in Brooklyn, especially by the BQE, Hamilton Avenue, 4 of them had no gas.
Needed $7 in gas, couldn't do it at 4 different gas stations. So just an idea of what you might see if you're going out right now.
If you still need to stock up, not much left out there.
Right, you've been warned, I guess. All right, Fox 5's Brenda Flanagan's live in Secaucus with that story for us, and you have a very busy Home Depot behind you, I hear. headed to Washington up in the mountains.
And it's not raining. Looks like the sun wants to come out almost. Right over there. But please, you know, don't think for a second that I'm underestimating what's about to go down. I'm just trying to beat the storm, that's all. Trying to beat the storm. And now, being that I know I have to go to Long Island and drop off the specimens, that just cranks it up a notch, because now I might be driving head first into what they're trying to evacuate Long Island for. So as everybody's evacuating, my dumbass is driving head first. Well, not dumbass, I do what I have to do because I have to, so we'll leave it at that. But we'll see how this is going to turn out. Look at that.
On Shelter Island, there's no talk of evacuation. People are
look at that.
And because you can only get here by ferry boat, it takes a lot to stop the ferry. Bridge Hunt is in charge of running the North Ferry that runs between Greenport and Shelter Island.
The only thing that really stops is high tide events or extreme wind events, and the tide, when it comes to...
Can you believe it, people? Looks like the sun wants to come out. How amazing would that be, right? That would just be a sign of good luck for me. Somebody's looking out. But right now, as you can see, it's clear. I'm on Highway 55, headed up to the mountains, and while washing it, check the video blog.
Here's your wind direction here. Here's your wind direction just to the south. So really down right now around Cape May, just to the south of Cape May, still around Delaware, Dover, Delaware. That's where your center is. You have the counterclockwise flow of air. So here comes your sustained wind right now. This is out in the Atlantic, but it's sustained 46 miles per hour. Sustained, and this is in New Jersey, 36 miles per hour. So we're drawing it. There it is. That's the center of the storm right now. We are really starting to get into the thick. Look at this, just offshore Long Island, sustained wind right now at 41 miles per hour. So the next couple of hours, we are really going to be in the thick of the storm. And it's particularly concerning because we've had all of the heavy rain. The ground is saturated now. Now you throw the wind on top of it, and that's how you get your down trees and down power lines. Just to give you an idea of what kind of month August has been. Incredibly crazy. Normally we have almost 4 inches of rain. So far this month we've had 14 1/3 inches of rain, more than 11.5 inches above normal. I think we're the second wettest on record at this point, and by the end of the day today we should have not only the wettest August but the wettest month on record for New York City. And part of the problem, the reason I wanted to bring this up, part of the problem is that the ground was saturated before the storm started. So you throw on top of it all of the rain, and we've seen more than 2.5 inches in New York City, some heavier amounts south of New York City, and we'll run that down in our next hit now that I'm bringing it up. But we've seen heavier rain bands coming through, so now the ground is saturated. Now we're getting the heavy wind, and that's when you really start to see these down trees and down power lines. This is the heavy band that's coming through now, and this is what is impacting Seabright. From the live shot you saw of Erica, she was being blown around. This is that storm right there. You can see the heavier thunderstorms now sitting just to the south of New York City, down around the Middletown area. This is very tough.
There we go. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. You see, there's no storm. Nothing. We didn't even get up here yet. So help me, Jesus. Lord. Amen. In the mountain. Here we go, people. Gonna work our way through the mountain. That's where I'm at now. I want to see if I could get a good shot of the storm's gonna be on this side. See, it's not on this side. It's on the other side of the mountain, which I figured. But we're gonna get a good shot of it, of Irene from a distance, so you can actually see her coming. and it's going to be this bad, you know, I want to document this just in case something happens or, you know, whatever. I just want to document this. So, I've been recording since this morning, since I left.
This is going to take a while. I mean,
so you get to see the whole video of everywhere that I went.
We started feeling the effects probably around 5:30. They were still feeling the effects in North Carolina at around 4:30 or so. So you can see just how
the ocean. Man, I can't even talk. I got so much rain in my mouth. And where I'm standing is in between, which is where Sea Bright is, the river, the ocean. Just a recipe for disaster out here. But hopefully everyone will be able to remain safe if they did decide to stay put in their homes, because this is really turning into a nasty storm. Certainly Irene is getting pretty mean right now, guys.
All right, Erica, thanks. I mean, this is the exact reason. You're not seeing anybody else that are out on the streets, hopefully, Erica. I don't know if you can hear me, but are there people out there? Hopefully everybody's inside, not trying to check things out and take pictures.
Yeah, no, I mean, but actually earlier this afternoon, there were folks, just when it started to drizzle and take up a wind a little bit, but people were out of here. They've been out of here for hours, and it's just us, braving it out here right by the beach.
I know you had a towel out there earlier, and we're kind of just showing the winds that you were feeling out there. What are the winds like right now? It seems like you're really getting pelted with the rain a lot more than the winds at this point.
Yeah, but it's the wind that's the real big problem, and I would say that is definitely the biggest change, because we've been seeing constant rain for hours now. It's the wind that's changing and really blowing this stuff sideways. Take a look at that, Shashi. Can you show them what this wind is doing?
The mayor reported there's only 300 people left in the city of Ocean City, Maryland. There's a mandatory evacuation, and fortunately, we still got both services. So they did shut off the water. They're worried about a sanitation plant earlier tonight, but otherwise, we're still in pretty good shape, although we're expecting to lose power here any moment. We've seen the lights flickering on and off here the past hour or so.
Well, a very brave man you are. Tucker Barnes, WTTG Fox 5 DC reporter. Stay safe, hang on for dear life, and we'll check in with you later if we can.
Of these kids, I think that they've had enough, and now they're deciding to head back indoors. They're heading this way on the boardwalk, and they're carrying surfboards. Don't even want to really promote this because it's a real bad idea to be doing that right now. In the meantime, we are, as I said, just trying to deal with the wind right now. And if you're inside, please listen to the mayor again. I just listened to that news conference. Stay away from the windows, because at any given point right now, those windows could come crashing in with this wind really picking up in velocity and speed. And you're really getting a sense that we're in the middle of a hurricane right now, because it's not a wind in a constant direction. It keeps moving in different directions. And also you've got that ventricular force, the centrifugal force, excuse me, where it is rotating around and around and around, and really pulling us in different directions. Now you're going to see these teenage kids behind me walking by. They're having a good time, but thankfully they're heading inside as well, which is what we're about to do. Greg?
All right, Joel, be careful. Those kids, hijinks. Don't make me come down there. I saw what they did. All right, Joel, thank you very much. Be careful out there.